You know, when I moved into my fucking apartment building, they had a couple of vending machines up there in this lobby area. And every once in a while, you know, I'd be down there gaming late. I'd be like, I want a little bag of chips. Go up there, pop in 75 cents. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, these vending machines were owned by the same person or company, right? The one with the snacks in it took change. But the one with the soda in it, and they were both refrigerated too. But like it only took dollar bills, and it cost $2.25 for a soda.
Ah, those cons! I hate when they do that. Did it dispense change?
In nickels and dimes.
Oh, fuck off, dude. What year was this? This was recently. This is like your place now.
I just fucking moved into the place this year.
Sheesh. Come on.
What year was
It's
this?
2024. Who even uses nickels and dimes anymore? Quarters like the minimum. Quarters like what a penny was 50 years ago.
Yeah, but you get change back when you buy shit in cash. What are you talking about?
No, I know, but it's like always in quarters. Like, why are they dispensing it in nickels and dimes? Like, nobody uses nickels and dimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially if it's $2.25 and you're spending it.
Yeah, everything.
Because nobody ever puts quarters in it because it doesn't take quarters.
You can't even get 25-cent gumballs anymore, man. I think that's 50-cent minimum.
Those 25-cent gumballs were fucking trash. They're garbage. They're fucking damn near flavorless.
They are garbage.
So
you get what you pay for, as they say.
You know, you used to be able to get Tootsie Rolls for a penny.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
I don't remember those days.
These kids, dude. These fucking kids these days, dude. These kids these days don't know fucking nothing, dude. Everybody's like, oh, it's the iPad and shit like that. It's not necessarily just the iPad. We have video games too, bitch. It's because these lazy-ass parents aren't making these little motherfuckers go outside and teaching them things to do. They're just like, you need to go outside. And then they're like, but don't go too far because it's dangerous out there. So you gotta show them something, dude. Teach them how to play hopscotch. Show them how to shoot a fucking basketball.
Are they even going outside? Are they even telling them to go outside? I feel like they're just telling them to go upstairs on the computer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and like, these iPads, man. These kids don't live the way we used to live.
I never had an iPad growing up. I think like the school maybe. No, that's not true. I did have like a school one that my mom got me for a little bit.
iPads weren't a thing when we were fucking growing up.
Well, like in high school. That's not grown up. I mean, it's technically grown up.
When did the first iPad come out?
I don't know. Our producer's late, so I can't look it up. But well, I think like late 2000s probably.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think so. I think the iPod Touch, because the iPod Touch came before the iPad.
Yeah, I want to because I started high school in 2010, and because in middle school, like 7th grade, I had the flip phone that was a keypad. I don't remember. I feel like the iPhone or the iPod Touch was probably around at that point. I had a Nano.
Power of the cell phone. You were kind of right. April 3rd, 2010.
Okay.
Was the first iPad. But that's the first iPad. That's the iPad first gen.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah.
But still, the next one came out in 2011. And we'll give that one.
You know, I feel like that is a device that is like purely made for porn. You know what I mean? That was like the initial.
That's your addiction talking. Absolutely. 100%.
You could just, yeah.
It was really made for all those apps.
Yeah.
Like, because first with the iPad or the iPhone Touch, it was like mostly just games and music. Then it's still a lot of games and music, but then there was apps for all different sorts of things. Picture editing, video editing. Like, have you ever tried to use iMovie on your iPad Touch? or iPhone Touch.
That
fucking
would suck.
what the fuck are they called? Jesus Christ, they're all so close to the same name. iPod Touches. Fuck, you're confusing me, dude.
Steve Jobs, you're confusing Lolo beyond the grave.
Isn't he dead?
He is dead.
Fuck that nigga.
Kind of a piece of shit. Like, he had really terrible working. He was like the first guy, I think, to build nets around his factories. Maybe he wasn't the first guy, but he definitely did it at his fucking.
Oh, he definitely learned it from somebody else. Guys like that, dude, they learn it all from somebody else.
Apple would have never happened without LSD, according to Steve Jobs. That was like how he, that played a big role in him envisioning Apple and the technology behind it, and all that was LSD.
Shouts out to LSD.
Shouts out to LSG or L.
They were autistic, dude, not dyslexic.
I might be, dude. I've been getting back into reading lately, and I've been kind of like wondering, like, maybe I'm a little autistic. Like, not I am autistic, but maybe I'm a little dyslexic, and like I'm not realizing until I'm an adult. Like, not bad to like where I need any kind of assistance or anything, but just like little things, like just mistaking letters or like forget like letters kind of seeming like they blend together a little bit.
Forgetting your girlfriend's middle name.
That is also dyslexia. I'm blaming it on that. I get the numbers mixed up.
Ah, shit. I'll never forget seeing that clip.
I'm just like, oh, fuck. 15. 2006. Wait, you're from 2006? Oh, shit.
Uh-oh, the guard dogs are going on.
The guard dog. Our producer decided to show up. Should we pause or just keep going?
I mean, I don't know. Does he know we're still going?
I messaged him.
I don't know anything.
I never got confirmation.
Just living, dude. Just letting the breeze take me where it goes.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you're in a very breezy mood, that's for sure. You're definitely letting the breeze
hit my toes.
Hit your toes, your liver.
I should have brought my socks inside.
Yeah, it does get cold down here.
Yeah. So what happens usually when you're fucking underground? It gets cold. Thanks for the science lesson.
What's up, Buster? Busting nuts.
Busting nuts.
Busting all those nuts.
Busting that nut.
Glad you decided to join us. No, I'm just kidding. We can't insult the slave labor.
I mean,
there's a lot of incentive here.
I'm the one who's supposed to be late, though. So
True.
Fuck you.
Buster's making our people. Well, we actually don't know what race Buster is. So
he's been training to take meat. Is what I heard.
Buster, say the N-word right now.
I'm not gonna get canceled.
I might have to bleep it out in post, but it'd be funny. Fuck, we keep it. Should I just say it? Should I just drop it? No. Do you remember the episode where I did the one that the Patreon one, where it was Jacob and Rob?
I don't think I ever saw it.
No, you were in it. You were part of it.
Oh yeah, I made you say it.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were all fucking shit faced.
Coked out.
Yep, you brought a fucking baggie of Coke, and they were fucking dipping.
They were like, nah, we don't touch that. And then later, after a whole podcast with me, right before we went to Patreon, they were like, yo, the way this guy is feeling, I want to feel like that. Bro, people all the time when I go to like, especially like EDM type shows, they'll be like, you want to bump? And I'm like, do you want to see me fight a random dude later in the parking lot? And they're like, what? No. And I'm like, well then yeah, we shouldn't do that. I don't, bro. It's probably just because the cocaine's so dirty up here. The cocaine is probably all at least 30% methamphetamines.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
All throughout Iowa. And that's probably what got me fucking
That does sound like amphetamine behavior to just like get mad. Like
one time we went to see Dizzy Wright in like 2014 or 2015, me and a bunch of my buddies. Mm-hmm. And from this guy we know, we got Molly from him. And we took that, it would have been like 5:45 because we came up to Des Moines because we went to Willie's. And later it's like 8:30 in the morning, dude. I'm in my parents' basement, you know what I'm saying, playing Call of Duty, and my homeboy calls me that I was at the concert with him. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? And he's like, yo, what's up, bro? I just watched the fucking sunrise. I was like, I mean, I guess I kind of did too. I've been gaming this whole fucking time. He's like, yeah, bro, I don't think this is Molly. I was like, wait a minute. Because I'm like very new to taking this. I was like, wait, why? What's up? He's like, dude, Molly's supposed to last like 4 hours, 6 hours top. And we took that at like 5:45 p.m. on our way up there, dude. And fucking, we took it in the car on the way there so that while we were in line type shit, it'd be kicking in. We were probably in line like, yo, what's up? We're coming to see this rise, dude. But yeah, dude, I was like, ooh, shit. I was like, maybe we didn't. I was going too, dude. I was like, So when people like talk to me and they're like, oh, what drugs have you done? I was like, okay, well, I'm not exactly sure. But to my knowledge, this is what I definitely have done.
Best, worst drug. Go.
Huh?
What's your best and worst drug experience? Or not even experience, of choice. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite?
Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. What's my favorite one? Or I thought you were talking about like my favorite one that's gonna lead me down the worst path, which is definitely Xanax. And when it came to like doing drugs outside of like weed and alcohol, Xanax was definitely my favorite. Xanax was so fun. I had no anxiety. I was just ready to go and do anything all the time. I was fucking bitches all the time. I don't know what it was about the Xanax that made me pull, dude. But
did you ever did your tolerance get jacked, or did it stay pretty level the whole time?
I don't know.
Like,
I was on Xanax, dude. I don't fucking know.
That is true. You kind of lose track of time if you're.
Oh yeah, you lose track of weeks, brother. Weeks.
Yeah, I do miss Xanax sometimes.
Probably some mini Lolos out there.
Nah, I don't think so.
Probably are. If you think Lolo's your father, reach out to us in the comments.
Well, I think they'd be too young. They'd probably be too young to be watching this. I'd hope.
Well, you know, if you're the father and you picked one of those whores to be their mother, then they're probably letting them watch whatever the fuck they want.
Dude. Not all of them were just whores. Okay? We were all fucking sleeping around at that point. Some of them have grown to become very respectable women. Other ones are definitely still whores. Some of them I need to circle back while I'm single. Like, you know how I never fucked one girl's friend? She's single again. You know, that type of shit. Mm. So, 10 years later, fuck it.
Drop the meat. That's
ding,
fair.
Ding, 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 ding. Ring that bell, baby.
Beat it up like Tyson.
Yep, exactly. Beat that shit up like it's fight night, dude. Get in there like it's Ocean's 11. Never even saw me coming.
Yeah, you know, I somehow feel like you couldn't pull off Ocean's 11. I don't think you would be at the top of the roster.
I don't think you could pull off Ocean's 11.
I wouldn't either.
Mister, I don't think you could pull off Ocean's 11. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You know, I'm still fucking mad that motherfuckers, multiple people in that comment section of the Kayla and Clark video called me a 2. Like, if you don't know me, to call me a 2 is so fucking insulting.
That was so many episodes ago, too. That was like 4 or 5
If you know
episodes
me,
ago.
and especially if you've watched this podcast, and you're a chick that's like, he's definitely a 2, fair. I'll give that to you. You know the worst part of me. But like, these people are just like, that's probably the only clip they saw. They're calling me a 2 too. And you said way worse shit than I did. Let's be for real, dude.
Yeah, well,
I look better than Caitlin fucking Clark. She just has fans fucking drooler. Look, Buster's gay. He said facts.
That meant you look like a girl.
What can I say? Systematic racism, my friend. It's always working against you.
Yeah, is that why?
That's why.
Is it because she's white and upper middle class?
Yep. She expects her brown men to be tall, luscious, full of afro-y hair, and you're the opposite of that. So she looks at that and she's like, "He's a 2."
Fuck her.
Yeah. Fuck those bitches.
And fuck basketball. That's what I got to say, dude. Basketball.
Says the guy's been playing 2K for the last 2 days straight.
Shut up. Shut up, dude. Did I mention that? You just calling me. You're a rat, dude. You're ratting me out.
Hey, we've all had our 2-day streaks of 2K.
I'm still not a fan of any of the teams, though, but maybe I'll become one now. Because I started with the Pistons in Detroit. Trash. I just picked like a random number between the number of teams, and that's where I landed. Super trash, dude. And then I went to the Mavericks. We didn't even make the playoffs. So I went to the team with the best record, OKC. And I decided to stay with the Thunder this season. We're doing pretty well. We only have like 2 losses. We're like 15-2. We're about to fuck this league up, dude. The whole league. And once my guys upgraded, I'm coming for the blacktop.
Yeah, I remember being into that much, but
2K is so much more lit than most other sport games, though.
that is what I've heard consistently.
They have this thing called like the city, right? So you can play with your my player, which is like your career mode character, your campaign character. And you're playing those games and you're upgrading his attributes. But then you can go to the city. And so you can link up with your homeboys on the same server with that same player. And you can play 2-on-2, you can play 3-on-3, you can play 5-on-5, and then still gain things to upgrade your attributes to make you better in your fucking campaign mode as well. So it's just like you can go to the rec, you can go to the outdoors, and there's like different shops and shit. It's like you actually go into a shop to get new shit. And it's like they almost made it like Sims-ish in a way.
Interesting.
Not like you have to eat and drink and sleep and all that. But you know what I mean? It's like you actually have a character that you can like walk around different places and interact with different things.
I see. So is there almost like a more open world element to it?
There's a somewhat of an open world.
Like a minuscule level.
Yeah, very like in Madden, there's zero open world to it.
Yeah.
Absolute zero. Mm-hmm. So whatever the next step up is from that. You know, so it's very, but they do a good job. The graphics are good. The fucking cutscenes are good. They have cutscenes for multiple things. Like you break a record. I broke some big record and they stopped the game for it. And it's like, you know, and they go to that cutscene and all that. It's like in Madden, they have these set out cutscenes. And by the time you get done with your first season in the campaign, you're just a dude playing games. I mean, there's like nothing else to fucking...
You know, I don't think I ever have hit a sports game cutscene. I don't think I've ever played a sports game enough to hit a cutscene.
Come play Madden sometime. Let me fuck you up.
Hey, I mean, you would fuck me up. I used to play Madden when I was, you know, like middle school, early high school. I used to be into that shit. But I don't know. It is fun. It is fun to kind of like have your teams and like really like I Like, I guess a lot of games do, where you can like have like throwback players. Like, you could get like Michael Jordan and have him on your team and shit like that. I always thought that shit was kind of cool.
Yeah, like the Ultimate Team shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be a lot more into it, but it just takes... You have to be ready to seriously grind.
Well, and those games are so expensive, dude. They're each like $60-$70. Right?
Oh, yeah, but you just wait till it's on sale.
Yeah.
Like, I just bought Battlefield the other night. Battlefield, for whatever reason. I don't even like it that much. Mm-hmm. But it's a $70 game, but it was 85% off.
Yeah.
Steam. Bought that shit for $11. Okay.
Steam does a lot of those sales, too.
Steam is fucking crazy. I don't know who I ever let talk me into thinking I needed a PC. One of the dumbest decisions I've ever made. Because I have this PC, right? And
what do you have against Steam?
What?
What do you have against Steam and PC?
It's not necessarily that I have anything against Steam, but like kind of, I guess. But the thing is, so like I came with my little sister too. And we were trying to find a new game that's like cross-play, that's like survival mode type of shit, because that's what we like to play together. It's like we found a multitude of games, but I can play them for free on Xbox, either through Game Pass or the cloud, or I can just download it for free. And then like one of them in specific, I can play it for absolute free on Xbox. PC version, $35. Not a whole lot of money, no. But it's like, damn, nigga. I can already play that shit for free. Why the fuck I'm going to go pay $35 for it?
Yeah, I guess it just depends on the kind of gamer you are. Because, I mean, I can see that. But, like, there's also so much customization that you can do with a PC.
Yeah,
like,
if you're
for
modding.
any game. Not even like modding, just like the basic shit. I don't know. I just feel like for settings and like if you want to run smoothly.
Not for any game.
I guess with the console it is designed for that.
There's plenty of games that run smooth with the console.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's plenty of games that don't run smooth with the PC. It doesn't matter what system you're on. Like Call of Duty, for example.
Sure.
You know, it's based off of their servers. Or Apex even, on the EA servers. I've had friends on PS5, Xbox, PC, all get kicked from games. Like, I got kicked. So it's like, but it is a little more...
That just comes with the territory. Yeah.
It is a little bit of a quicker pace. It's a little bit less lag.
Oh, I can't, like, Apex, I can't fucking... The pace of that game is fucking crazy.
Yeah, when you're playing with PC players on Apex, dude, they fucking bitch and moan so much. Anytime they get killed by a console player, they're like, oh yeah, the auto assist, the aim assist, dude, the aim assist is crazy. It's like, bro, I've watched you play on that mouse before, and as long as you get the mouse to the person, it was like I'm talking people shooting with the same guns I do. It's like, bro, you have almost no recoil. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm shooting at a guy, and I'm trying to stay base in the same center, but with my auto assist or aim assist, it'll fucking shoot up to try to aim at his head, like if he jumps and shit like that. And it's like, bro, this shit is fucking up my aim. It's not letting me aim where I fucking want to.
I hate that shit.
So I'm just like, what the fuck are you bitching about? And if all these fucking guys on PC don't have any aim assist, then why are they consistently doing better than console players?
Probably because you have more precision with a mouse, and they're just probably more insane. They're probably
a lot of them use controller too.
True,
a lot still use controller, but they're still doing better. But they're so crisp. I mean, on Apex, it takes much longer to kill somebody than in Warzone. And I will get killed sometimes by PC players so fast that I'm like, what the fuck are they using? And it's the same shit I've used 1,000 times.
I don't know. It's probably like the processing of it. Like, I think like people
Input lag.
Yeah, well, I mean, people who have the really good PCs are always going to outrank the console people. So it's just going to be, like, they're just going to be quicker naturally because they have that advantage.
And then they're
technologically.
bitching about the fucking aim assist, dude. Fuck you. If you play Apex or Call of Duty on the PC, fuck yourself.
Are you gonna let GTA 6 ruin your life next year?
If it drops, yeah.
You don't think it's
Wait,
going
what do you
to?
mean ruin my life?
It was just a joke, just because I feel like everybody's gonna play that. That's the joke that everybody's gonna fucking play the fuck out of it. The girlfriend's gonna leave him. All that.
I don't got a girlfriend.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, I guess.
Well, Bo's gonna leave me. My dog is gonna walk out on me.
He might shit all over your apartment. And you might not even notice because you'll be so fucking so hooked.
Nah. All I gotta do is let him out.
Dude,
I like letting my dog out. Except for when it's like I'm drunk and I've been gaming and it's 4:00 in the morning and I'm like, all right, boys, I'm getting off. I gotta go to sleep. I'm fucking trashed right now.
and then they got.
And then I stand up and then he's like, you're gonna take me out, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. But I do it. He ain't
I remember
leaving
that.
me. He ain't leaving me. The fuck he gonna do without me, dude? I'll beat his ass. No.
Dude, I listened to a podcast today where it was two separate stories. It was the Therapy Gecko, if you know who he is. There's two separate stories of guys who one was like in risk of it, and the other one like had a girl leave because they played too many video games. So it was like two contrasting accounts of like, oh, like I ended up staying for her, or like, you know, cutting back the video game so she would stay with me, and then the other guy was just like, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want, and she left. It was just a very it's crazy that like is that's something that breaks people's relationships up.
What advice did he give?
I mean, he didn't really have any advice to give because I mean, it was like it had already happened. It was just them talking about their experiences. Like they both seemed like pretty well adjusted for what had happened. Like they both, I don't know. They seemed like the decision was best for them. So it was an interesting.
What would you do?
I would cut back the gaming.
Yep.
But
I would not.
But I'm lucky.
Unless I felt like the gaming, but I feel like if I had a girlfriend right now, though, like a solid, like, you know, like especially we live together, then it would just be a natural thing for me to cut back the gaming. Or if I just had like a girlfriend, like the same girl that I'm consistently going on dates with, we're going to do new things and different things. Because, you know, if I take one girl one place and then the next week I'm going out with a different girl, I'm taking her to the same place. There's no question about that.
Is it what you gotta let them know? You gotta let everybody know. Hey, this is gotta keep everything in the DL. With what's going on with me. Don't be like saying like, oh hey, who's the girl you're with?
Wait, what?
I don't know. Never mind. I misunderstood.
Oh, you mean
I
like
was saying like
employees.
if you're like the people who work there and the customers and shit.
Hell no, dude. You go to somewhere busy.
True.
You ain't trying to see the same faces. Don't let them niggas know you're not. You think I'm out there making friends when I'm out and about?
True.
No. With servers? Hell nah, bro. I ain't making friends with them. I'm tipping them 5% at best. I ain't letting them know who I am.
Very Indian of you.
Tip them 5% and then leave them my business card.
Dude, I used to clean for Indians, and that shit is the worst.
Africans?
No, Indians. Like
Can't confirm.
they get
Sounded
they have
pretty
black
racist.
like you think black people have like natty hair problems? Nothing compared to Indians, dude. It's like it's fucking like I remember
Listen,
doing
you're
like
sounding pretty racist right now.
well,
Coleman.
it is racist, but it's fucking
I
true.
don't think that. I've never thought to myself, black people have natty hair problems. I've never thought about that.
Okay, but like with Indian, it's universal, dude.
Indian hair seems like it's pretty.
It's a genetic thing, though. I mean, like yeah, that's me being
Well,
racist. And I'm joking in a sense, but like
Indians,
it is genetic.
Wait, Indians like natives?
No, like India,
The
bro.
red dots.
They don't seem like they would have hair,
The red dots.
you know, causing issues.
They do, bro. It's like, and they just like don't clean.
I guess that's
Just the thing. Like
hair.
they just never like they don't clean. Like some of them, like I've seen like literally sleep on fucking tarps, like not tarps, mats. And that's fine. You can do that, but they just.
Where's King Sir when you need him? He said it's fucking racist over here talking to you.
Anybody got a shovel?
This guy over here. Listen, y'all. I don't know what Coleman's talking about. Listen, I met a lot of Indian folks like that, like Indians from India, and they've pretty much always been at a hotel.
Yeah.
And they've always been cool with me.
No, I mean they're fine. Like I'm not saying anything bad about them personally.
They're good. They smell like some fucking food.
There's just things about how they live where they live in trash and in filth. Like that's not me being racist.
Well,
that's
could you
just
imagine
true.
if you came here from India? You probably not everywhere in India, but
Now who's the racist? No, I'm kidding.
well, I'm already racist. I know.
Yeah, true. Well, this is established that I am as well. This is why we work so well together.
You're more racist.
Well,
Because he's white.
well, I have the
Vote below. Who's more racist?
I have the disposition. For
Lolo
sure.
or Coleman?
I will automatically always be the more racist person. Yes.
See,
I have that stacked
right
against me.
there. That sounds like a. What about white lives matter? What about that, dude?
Where's Kanye and Candace Owens when you need them, man?
I fucking can't stand Candace Owens. She kind of fine, dude.
I like how she was like the last person who fucked with Steve King.
Who?
Steve King. I think it was just Steve. He was the Iowa Congress. Look that up, Buster. Who Steve King was. Exactly.
Look at this guy boss. Don't let this guy boss you around. Don't look that up.
I'm so sorry.
Don't do it. Stop.
With permission, can I search this?
Steve King. Former U.S. representative.
You didn't even draw your pistol, boy.
I'm a non-interventionist. Yeah, so this guy's like...
Oh, that's a Republican, right?
Yeah,
there.
he was a Republican from Iowa. He was the Iowa... Storm Lake, of course. He was born in Storm
I
Lake.
could tell just by the look of him. I was like, that's a Republican right there.
He's definitely said the N-word a couple times.
More than a few.
Oh, yeah.
He probably was like shaking Candace Owens' hand and...
It's like, get these fucking nigglets out of my pool. Chill, Buster.
Candace, I appreciate
Buster,
you coming to my...
chill. It was me who said it. It wasn't Coleman.
But it was funny.
But it was funny.
Candace, I appreciate you bringing your family, but do not let your children step foot in my pool. Or I will have to slap them.
And call the police.
And call the police.
The authorities.
Yeah. And I'm not going to tell them that you were a guest in my home. I'm going to tell them. There is a family of
blacks robbing me. They're taking all my nice stuff. They're taking all my cheapest stuff.
Yeah, we pulled the fake Rolexes in front and those dummies fucking fell right for
No,
them.
they're just like, look at this shit. I was making a joke like, look at this shit. This look tight. They take that shit and it's like, that's the cheapest thing I had. They see some other shit like that ain't worth nothing. Oh fuck!
They're like carrying out a TV while there's like a $20,000 painting on the wall or something.
Yeah, they're like, that shit trash. Look at that shit alone. Where we gonna sell that at?
We're gonna bring that to Goodwill.
Get the iPhones. They get the iPhones and the Rolex. And they see this big blue rock that's like worth like $3 million.
Yeah, right.
And they just like, look at that fucking rock alone. We're gonna make a whole movie out of this.
They walk past like an original Banksy. Fuck.
We're gonna name this. We're gonna make a film out of this, an animated film. We're gonna name it A Rock in a Hard Place.
There we go.
These ghetto ass black dudes gotta rob shit because they down so bad. They gotta rob shit to fucking make some money.
Yeah.
And they go rob this rich ass place and they miss out on like 15 million worth of stuff, and they walk out with like 100 grand worth of shit.
Yeah. It's like the GTA mission where you hire a bunch of, when you like have to do the heist and you hire a bunch of shitty people and they lose all your money. It's like that shit, man.
Well, there's multiple heists.
It's like it's when they rob the jewelry place.
I mean, I'm smart. I read the book. The big GTA 5 Gamers Edition book.
I thought you were talking about some fucking gangster book or some shit. Like I read the book. What the fuck?
No,
there's literature for the streets.
I read the book and I chose the people in my squad that would get me the most money. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I Googled it.
But they really fucked that game up though, because they make it so, in like the campaign mode, they make it so expensive to buy a few of the places with some of the characters. Oh my god,
yeah,
and
dude.
It's like
the golf course. I've still never fucking got enough money for that.
And I read the book, and I fucking chose every mission I did the most. But also, it's like what you have to do is like you have to never spend money on anything you don't have to.
Yeah,
and if you have to spend money on clothes, buy the cheapest. And always that shit. And never any cars, none of that. And then maybe you'll have enough. Well, but I still don't think you'd have enough. And what they said it as is like you have to continue playing, because as time passes by in the game, you'll gain money off of the businesses you already own.
Oh, that's true.
And it's just like, nigga, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Right.
I've done everything.
Yeah. I agree. Like they definitely didn't time that out right at all. Fuck,
for real, and I would have continued playing more. I would have more likely continued if it wasn't such like a large gap. It was like 8 million to buy this, and I was like, bro, I have 5 mil right now, and I'm making like 175 a week.
Well, I remember now what the way that. I always remember that you're supposed to, like, the way to make money in GTA to buy the golf course was you have to fuck with the stocks. You have to, like, buy a bunch of stocks for certain businesses. And then you have to, like, go blow up shit in front of it.
And it's like every mission, dude. It's like every single mission. Make sure you do this.
And that's the problem is you have to, like,
dude,
if you
shut
really
up. Okay, stop talking about it, because I will go and download this fucking game again tonight. That's how much I'm in game, and I will go download this shit tonight. Shut up.
You know what my problem with GTA 5 is? Every time I want to play it, and by the time I download it, I'm like over it.
You know what my problem with GTA 5 is? Somehow, some way,
it's still a great game.
San Andreas was still almost better.
Never played it. Well, I mean, I played it, but I never got into it.
The main character's black. Why would you play it?
That was also like, I mean, you probably remember growing up, like how culturally that game was opposed. Like parents were like so freaked out about GTA. They were like, that was like the game. You know what I mean?
My little sister one time was like, why can't you ever play as a white person? And mind you, it's me and my 2 other sisters that are also mixed. And we're like, that's fucking racist, dude. You're fucking racist. We made her cry and shit, and she was all upset. I remember this shit. It was so funny telling this shit. Fuck. It wasn't funny at the moment. We were like serious, but now looking back, I was like, man, I really used to be a sissy liberal. Dude, I've been doing that all the time on Warzone or on Call of Duty now. I just keep calling Call of Duty Warzone, but every time we play it and we're in a lobby and I'm fucking just talking shit. But like, yeah, I ain't listening to no fucking sissy liberal. We lost earlier, and I was like, well, that's the fucking problem. We had a woman on our team. There's some chick in the lobby. I know.
There's this YouTuber who.
It's not right. It's not good. Why are you wiping that down there? Did you slobber?
No, something came out of it, dude.
Dude, you slobbering on my vape pen. I swear to God, I'll throw this microphone at your fucking head, dude.
There's this YouTuber, I don't know which one it is, but he's this black guy, and he plays this Civil War game, and he always plays as the South.
And he's black.
So he just goes around fucking with
and he always says shit
Yeah.
to make these people wonder if he's black or not. He's always just trying to get caught. I'm gonna play that game too.
Yeah, I don't even. I have it on a list somewhere.
I always felt like I've talked about this for so long too. I swear to God. I mean, I've probably talked about this since early high school, late middle school, and people fucking always look at me like I'm crazy. Like, why would you want that? But I'm like, I wish like Call of Duty. Back then, it was more like I wish like Medal of Honor would do this, because I was way bigger on that until they just shit the bed. But I was like, I wish somebody would make a fucking Civil War game, a game about the Civil War in the U.S., and they made it like a, like a flip side storyline.
Sure.
So it's like you play as this character and you play as this character, and either mash it all into one, so it's like you finish a mission and then you go to the next guy, or just two different parts. But I always felt like that would be lit. Or maybe even multiple characters. You know what I mean? But to make like a game that's actually a campaign mode that goes through and it takes you through the journey of a person that's in the Civil War. I think it'd be lit. I think the way now, if they were going to do it now, the way to make it like a little more intense is to also make it. I feel like a lot of these games are starting to get a little more like almost like The Sims. Not like
sure.
You're building but a lot of these games, it's like you're building some type of structure, or you're doing this or doing that. But as they make them more open world, they want to make them more realistic, so they try to add extra things.
I kind of hate that for some games when they do that. It's like almost unnecessary. Like they did the same thing with Hitman. I was really into that game. Like you just don't really like need that. It's fine. Like I thought it was fun, but
What'd you have to do?
Well, I mean, it wasn't that you had to do anything. They just had a game mode where it was like, I don't remember. I think it was called like contracts or something like that, where like it was a way you could like earn money and then level up and have like things for your house, and it was just a different way to play the game essentially. But they kind of did something similar for that, and like it was fun, but like it was just an unnecessary addition.
I mean, so it's like, so imagine you're a dude. So you got a Civil War game. You're a guy that goes to fight. You go and fight in some big battles, whatever, but you end up having a chance to come home, right? And this is why you're fighting through the campaign. I don't know. I guess that wouldn't work long term, open world, because once the war's over, it's over, and then what?
Start new wars.
Exactly,
just like the U.S. government.
So that's where like the cowboy shit works. Like I've heard about a little bit about it with Red Dead, but like you said, you don't actually like build a village. But it'd be kind of cool just to have those games where it's like, okay, so you can also make this like a long-term goal and make a campaign to it. Because if you have a game with cowboys and shit, you have this you have the short-term goal of beating whatever the campaign is. But then if you also add, you're not just taking care of your own like homestead, you're building it. You're building upgrades. You can even do a little bit of decorating, shit like that. You have to kind of take care of people. The people in your homestead can work for you and all that. You have the long-term goal also of keeping your homestead alive, of upgrading it. And if it's in a period like cowboys, you can go search for gold. You can probably rob banks, rob trains, shit like that. Which, so I'm hoping GTA 6, somewhere along those lines, you know what I'm saying? Almost like 2K, how the campaign is somewhat mixed into the open worldness of it.
I mean, well, that was how GTA 5 was. I mean, that's how Rockstar always does their games.
It's not.
It's not with like
because your character, you're a completely different character. You create a brand new character. The open world and the campaign aren't connected. Like in 2K, when I go to play with all my homeboys,
sure,
it's the same character I use in my story mode. And when I use upgrades on them,
I got you.
It upgrades them for my story mode as well.
I see.
And I'm hoping GTA 6 is a little more like that.
I feel like it's still the Buster.
I bet it will be. It looks like it will be, actually.
Buster, do you mind looking up what if they have any details on like what the
GTA 6
who the characters
are?
Or? 'Cause I know one's a woman. I don't know if they have multiple ones or if it's just the one. You would think it'd be multiple. That's like the precedent that's kind of set, right?
Well, they did 3 before, right? They did 3. They did Michael, Franklin, and Trevor.
Yeah.
So imagine if they did something like that. They got lady, they got dude, and then they have your created character. That would be lit.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
you create your character to
that's how
play
it
the
should
story
be.
mode.
That's
And
isn't
they,
that
like-
how online is?
Huh?
Isn't that how online is basically with GTA? GTA 5,
Yeah,
don't
you create your own
Yeah.
character, but you can't flip.
But you can't
out.
flip them. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that would be cool if GTA 6 did that. So autumn 2025 is what they're saying.
GTA 6 might slip beyond 2025 release window.
You know, it's really smart of them to
Dude,
put
I
this.
swear to God, dude,
You what?
I had to stop talking. My anger was getting to me. Because you were over here talking like it was for sure going to release in 2025. And I was like, oh, that's nice. I haven't been paying attention. Because I'm not trying to get my fucking hopes up.
Lil's on one today.
I swear to God, if GTA 6... Okay, can we look up this? Elder Scrolls?
That is supposed to be coming out soon.
Would that be 6?
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to suck, dude. I haven't had faith in it.
Shut the fuck up.
During or after 2026. It's never going to come out.
Oh my fucking God.
Distraught. I've been playing
All the other games I spend money on, they're just pass by time.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fun. I can get into this, but this is really just passing the time by until
Yeah.
the game drops that I want to drop. Like if Black Ops 6, I haven't done enough research on it, but I've heard it's coming out.
I can't believe they made 6.
And if it has zombies,
Oh, does it?
if it does,
Oh, if it does.
I'm in. I'll get it.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want it for. Is the
Same.
zombies strictly. Elder Scrolls, big game for me. I played Oblivion. I loved Oblivion is a game that I played when I didn't play games like that. We got our school laptops, and we had a couple smart-ass kids in the school that would help us get games onto our laptops. You know, you had to go find back routes to the systems and all that shit. So it's like finding back routes to parent blockers. Very few of them knew how. But they found out, and Oblivion and Minecraft were like the very, very popular top tier games you could get on your laptop. Also, we did play the original Modern Warfare online. That was fucking so fun, dude.
The original Modern Warfare is really
Playing
good.
that in class on your laptop. The original Modern Warfare, dude, not even just the original. Modern Warfare 1 through 3, the originals. Their campaigns is probably the best campaign series I've ever played in terms of video games, especially if we're talking about war type video games. Anything modern.
War type video games, I agree.
Modern in the sense of you use guns. There's nothing better than 1 through 3. I mean, like crawling through the grass in Russia and having all the troops walking around you and shit in like the radiated area. The intensity. Fucking fighting in the deserts in Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3, I'm pretty sure you like. It's like start off or midway. You're fighting in like New York City.
Yeah, I think I didn't play 3 that much.
Dude, the graphics back then, I mean, it's not as big of a jump. You know, because there's people who be like, dude, that shit looks so realistic on a Nintendo 64. The graphics in Modern Warfare 3 were so fucking crazy, groundbreaking type shit for console. It was insane.
It really was.
At that point, I didn't play PlayStation, so maybe they had a game exclusive that was better. But dude, that shit was just just as good as when you first loaded up GTA 5. GTA 5, the first time you loaded it up, even on Xbox 360, was like, what the fuck, dude?
That game was mind-blowing.
Like, this is, like, especially most of us played San Andreas. And San Andreas or The Sims, in terms of some type of open world game, was probably the best graphics we had seen at that point. To be fair.
Yeah, probably. October 25, 2024 is when Black Ops 6 is set to slate. Slated to go. I don't know.
Wait, does that Black Ops 6?
It's always in October.
Put zombies at the end of that.
Yeah, do they have zombies? Why don't they just... Round-based zombies is back.
Nice.
From 2 days ago. Okay.
Is it?
That's from the Call of Duty.
You in?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Fuck.
We're getting the game.
Fuck.
We're gonna play it.
Hell yeah. Okay.
We can. I can screen record clips easy on my controller too. I'm sure you guys can as well.
Yeah. Well, what would we play on?
Xbox.
It's gonna be crossplay.
You can crossplay on you think?
It's Call of
PC?
Duty.
I haven't played Call of Duty on a PC ever. Well, no, I played Modern Warfare 2 in the PC, but
Bro,
that's it.
Call of Duty you can play everywhere.
Okay, I didn't know that they had the same servers.
Bro, that's fucking.
I mean, yeah,
guy.
I could stream it pretty easily through here.
Anything that's not labeled as mobile, yeah, you can join them up in your party for Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet. Yeah, we could definitely do something
Maybe
like
it's
that. That'd be
crazy. You know what? I think it'd be real cool. I don't know if it'd be labeled as mobile, but if somebody was playing on a Switch, I don't even know if it's available on the Switch.
There's no way that Call of Duty would be on the Switch.
Right?
No way. That's like the last game that would
That'd
ever
be
show up on the Switch.
that'd be so fucking funny though.
That'd be wild. Like, just can't imagine people just switching from like Super Mario to like fucking Call of Duty. That'd be funny.
Absolutely.
They're doing that.
Absolutely imagine that.
They're doing the scene in
In
Modern
fact,
Warfare 2 where
Now that we're talking about it, I want to get a Switch.
Switches are fun, man.
But the fucking games is just as expensive though.
They're even worse.
I don't wanna
think
pay
Switch is like the worst store.
No, I don't think they're okay. Maybe
Worst
they're
in terms of like pricing. It's awful.
But no, the last time I looked at their pricing, it was pretty even. But maybe they don't have as much deals. Maybe they never.
So Nintendo
anything ever
games
goes on sale.
So the Nintendo games like never go on sale ever. Like Mario never goes on sale. It's always $60.
I would say pricing is worse because of this. Okay, so like the last time I looked, because in 2020 I had considered buying a Switch, and when I was looking at games, they were typically $59.99, which is how they've been. Or how they were since I was in high school.
Sure.
And now they're $69.99 typically at base. But and when I looked at Switch games, because I looked at that before I actually bought the system, I was like, oh, they're like the same thing. And I was like, do I want to buy like it was like $40, $39.99 for like classic Mario.
Jesus.
And I was like,
well,
nah, I don't think that's. I could pay $39.99 for some game I've never played before on Xbox, and I'm gonna get a way more like intimate game.
Sure. Well, I know on the Switch, the thing that is cool about the Switch is you can have emulators. So like they'll bring games from like Game Boy, GameCube. I don't know about GameCube.
Yeah, so it's like a nostalgia thing.
The 64. Yeah. So like you can play all, like I think you have to pay, I don't know, like $10-$20 or something like that. But you can get these like emulators, and then they just like give you all of the Like they just give you the console basically. Like, okay, here's the Game Boy emulator, and you get like all of Nintendo's, all the ones they have available anyways, like all of Nintendo's titles. For these different consoles. This is pretty
honestly, what was the game? It was a Donkey Kong game. The one where you like switch out all in between the characters. There's like different little islands and shit. Fuck, dude. Can you look up Donkey Kong Nintendo 64? Just put N64. Donkey Kong.
I played it before.
You know the exact one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. That one right there.
Why is it $72?
Because it's super bad. That's the actual physical thing, dude. Honestly, they could probably sell it for more than that if it was the right person.
100%.
What's the actual game called then? It's just called Donkey Kong 64 Nintendo?
It's just Donkey Kong 64.
I mean, it's probably priced so high because of the Switch.
Okay, Donkey Kong. So look up Donkey Kong 64 for Switch.
It's Donkey Kong Country.
Damn, they changed the game. What the fuck? Walmart selling Donkey Kong 64 Nintendo?
At $264.
Not the regular as of now. Donkey Kong 64, the classic adventure game that captured our hearts on the Nintendo 64, isn't available to play directly on the Nintendo Switch. What does that mean, directly?
You probably need an emulator to run it on the Switch.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, that's the thing I was talking about. You have to buy them.
I might buy a Nintendo 64 before I buy a brand new Xbox, to be honest.
Yeah,
How much is that
dude.
Nintendo 64
Dude,
for? $264.
Dude, just
99. Hold up. How is that at Walmart? Can you click on that real quick? It says
it's
that
Walmart.
it's like the fourth one in. You're telling me Walmart is selling a Nintendo
Yeah.
64?
I mean, you can probably get one on Amazon, dude.
Where is this? In Des Moines. It's selling the Nintendo 64.
People are suckers, bro. They'll buy fucking
Suckers?
anything.
What do you mean suckers? If that thing works, if it's like brand new condition,
You flip that.
flip it. You could use it. You could use it and then sell it later for the same price.
Yeah.
God
You
damn.
can also just get a Switch.
400, but you can't play Donkey Kong 64. That's the fuck.
Oh, that was the whole point.
This game was so lit, dude. Buster, was this game not so lit?
It was a fun ass game.
But Buster, did you ever like beat it though?
No, I was a shit kid.
Yeah, I was such a young kid. I just remember running around and not understanding what I was supposed to do next. And that is why I want to play it so bad. This game
I get that. Yeah.
was so fucking lit, dude. It's the only, like, dude, this game, honestly, this game is kind of groundbreaking. This is probably the first open world styled type of game that I ever played. With switchable characters and shit. That and State of Emergency. You ever play that?
I never played that, no. I didn't grow up playing video games, really.
Dude,
I was banned.
State of Emergency. You picked a character, right? And you'd go around. And you're in like this mall city area. Can you look up State of Emergency gameplay?
Yeah.
I about said State of Decay. That's a zombie game.
I have YouTube in that. Okay, that works too. Yeah, good
Gameplay.
videos.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, hit gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, do that. That first one.
Videos. Oh, yeah. Oh, my fucking God, dude. The last thing I want to listen to is you. Oh, thank
Why
God.
is that a vampire? She She looks like a vampire. They got some fucking Dracula looking. She literally has fangs.
She looks like her name's fucking Becky, but call me Chuck.
Okay, skip this.
My name's Rebecca. My parents call me Becky, but just call me Chuck.
God games.
Oh, dude, you know that just reminded me the GameCube was Star Fox. This is, bro, I'm about to lose my life to gaming because I'm about to just work extra hours and extra hard to
let's
make
get
some money on the side so I can just comfortably buy that shit.
I don't need to like watch the. Oh, it's a rock. I didn't realize there was a Rockstar game.
So you're in this mall city area. You're blowing shit up.
Oh,
grabbing those. Getting new guns.
Hell yeah.
This is what I played on PS1 all the time.
This looks fun as fuck.
I'm saying your goal too is to just like cause as much destruction as you can. This guy, I think because of YouTube, I think he's trying not to kill people. Hold on, keep playing it for a second. I want to see if he tries to. Yeah, okay. So yeah. So killing cops and killing people. Cops get you extra points too if you kill them.
Can you imagine GTA was like that?
Dude, so and like you can go into this mall. You ever you played Warzone or God damn it. You played Call of Duty, Modern Warfare is what I meant to say. When you had to do the airport mission?
Yes. Yes, that's iconic.
It's like that, but way before. It's kind of like that, but that's the whole game, dude.
Remember, no Russian.
I can't believe how many countries they just took that mission out of the game when they released it.
I forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, that was some wild. I remember doing that. I just being like, "Oh my fucking god, this is wild!" And people laughing, laughing at massacring like hundreds of people.
I'm pretty sure nowadays when you can choose to skip it, it gives you the option to skip the next mission.
I think that's right.
Because I had replayed it. I don't know, maybe 4 years after it originally came out, and I played it, and it gave me the option to skip. I was like, fuck no, I'm going to play this fucking mission. I'm going for a better score than last time. But, like, I do get it. Do you think... Well, we still got a little bit of time here.
Sure,
we pretty much talked about gaming the whole time, but whatever. This has been a chill episode. We've both been tired. Hopefully all our gamer audience, you know what I'm saying?
We ragged too hard on the games.
Just make sure you fucking subscribe anyways, because we're almost at 100 subscribers, and somebody's going to get $100, dude.
Somebody's going to get $100. We're going to do a special live stream.
Just for fucking subscribing to us dumb fucks. But I swear to fucking God, if I find out that you unsubscribe after...
we're not going to have a podcast anymore, because... Our co-host will be in jail.
We're going to fucking block them. They're not going to be able to see any of our fucking content anywhere. Wherever you go, we will find you.
I think he would be the one laughing in that because he's like, I got 100
What if it was a she, Coleman?
Or a she.
Or a they. Sexist. Dude. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy, dude. You can't ever just get with the times, man. People are different, dude. No, I'm just kidding. But do you think
You're kidding?
You think games like this, all right? So I in myself can look at this game, and if somebody's like, so what? Do you think that game affected you? I'm like, nah, not really. Like, I mean, like, there's only when I'm thinking about gaming and shit like that is times I'd even bring this up. So, do you think?
No,
that this affected like any kids or a large amount of kids, a small amount of kids. Do you think that a game like this could be negatively effective to a kid that was probably, I don't fucking know, 8 years old, and when his goal is to kill as many people in this fucking city as possible, pretty much, and cause as much destruction as possible?
Okay, there's okay. Is there an age possibly that a minuscule amount of children.
I'm talking about children. Let's say children. Any children that might have played this game. Let's say like 6 to 12 years old.
No.
What do you think like? Do you think this negatively affected any of them?
No.
None of them.
Maybe like 0.001%. And it would only be because they are severely mentally ill, or they have some severe like abuse or trauma happening that like dissociates them. But no,
I think that's small of a percentage having severe abuse though.
Dude, people are not. That's like the stupidest shit dog argument ever, that like video games have correlation with violence. If anything, they improve violence because people are sitting inside playing video games instead of doing fucking violent shit like in the video games. Like it's just
I definitely
it's that Marilyn
that
Manson
side of the statistic.
It's the Columbine. That's like the Columbine fucking rhetoric that was going on. Like, oh, it's Marilyn Manson and these violent video games that caused this. It's just so stupid, and it like no, there's no correlation to that, dude.
I think
people do violent things because they have a bad.
I think the only time,
not because of video games.
I think the only time you can correlate it is in near the same age frame, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, an 8-year-old kids. I've actually been fucking like, I was just around a 7-year-old recently, and it's like, cause like I be thinking, I'm like, is 8 to 10 really like that much of a mature and like smart difference? I don't know, cause this girl was talking to me about not letting her kids hang out with older kids, but I'd say it's fairly smart. But if that kid is 8 years old and he constantly outside of doing his homework, doesn't really hang out with friends and plays video games like this. Even if he does hang out with his friends, I guess, because that'd be more normal. If he constantly plays video games like this and then goes and does some shit like that and maybe doesn't feel bad about it, I could see this definitely like being some effect to it. Like a kid not realizing the boundaries of like, because I'll tell you, when I was 10, when like my best friend got shot and killed and he was only 13, and the big thing that hit me first was like, we can die.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know kids could die. Like it had never crossed my mind that kids could fucking die at that point. And so it was just like, I think you could be crazy. I think kids can be like crazy but not crazy at the same time.
I feel like when people, children or adults or whoever, like when they do violent things like that, it is because it is like directly correlated with them themselves having some kind of violence done upon them. Like people don't, like, you could sit a child in front of a TV.
Could this be the violence though? Could this be the violence done upon them? Like if this little kid is very like hyperactive and he's like, man, I gotta do this because all I want to do is play the game.
How is that violent?
The term is
that's not violent, but then the game he plays is violent.
It's a game. He's not hurting anybody.
Which is true. In the game, he's hurting somebody though. So I'm saying like a very hyperactive kid that wants to do it.
That's completely different than hurting somebody in real life, dude.
And that's what I'm saying. Kids don't always have the same
violence.
I'm saying kids don't always have the same differentiation. Not always. I'd argue that most do, but I'm saying kids don't always have the same differentiation between what's actually so if you even if you grew up in a semi-abusive home, you know, like a lot of us in our age group know tough love, you know.
Sure, yeah.
Well, whatever. Sometimes you get your ass whooped. Why was you acting up in the store? Other people aren't taught that way.
Sure.
Like I think that kids.
No, yeah, and I think that like I don't think that that's good to do that to kids, and I think that does have an effect on like if people can be violent or not. Like, yeah, you're affecting
now,
that.
Dude. I think kids now are very more susceptible to become violent because of video games like this. Honestly, I think kids.
I don't believe.
I think kids now. I think kids now, in comparison to kids when we were kids, Because I feel like we got hit with the more realization sooner.
Let's pull up the violence rates for children over the last 20 years. I guarantee you it's gone down. There's not spiking up.
Okay, wait. Children is different than teenagers.
Under 18. That's what I mean by children.
Okay. Minors.
Minors, sure.
It rose 50% from 2019 to 2021.
Damn. Well, I mean, that was just
Yeah,
COVID.
when you said that even, I was like, bro, gun violence in multiple cities that was already bad has been rising like a motherfucker for years now.
Yeah.
Really since 2020 astronomically.
Suicide rates suicide rates. While homicide rates decline.
Where?
Yeah, just hit that article, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's like, this one agrees with me.
Fuck yourself. We all cherry pick.
Hold on, go back. Go back up to the title. Suicide and homicide rates among young youth and young adults aged 10 to 24 in the United States, 2001 to 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Give me a job. I'll do that white people shit. Give me it. Come on, 35 an hour, bitch. Put me on salary, 100K. Work as much as you want. Come on. Or I'll get your coffee.
What? Find the graph for the homicide rates.
Yeah, of course. Find the graph.
Because the suicide ones, yeah, we know those are going to go
The graph.
They're
Find the
together.
picture somebody drew.
Oh, wait, I see.
This guy's like,
I thought
how
it
the
was
fuck
just-
am I supposed to argue with this fucking mixed motherfucker, dude? It's the black in me coming out.
Well, it did go up. Okay, but we know, you and I both know that
Who you gonna call?
That
Buster Douglas.
you and I both know that that's in correlation to political events. The rise in violence in those instances. It has nothing to do with video games. I mean, let's look at, okay.
Oh,
20
my fucking
okay.
God. This
No,
guy-
look at, no, go back,
Where's
go back,
Dirt
go back.
Nasty when you
Go
need
back.
him?
Go back to that chart.
Dude, I'll call
I'm
him
sorry.
right now.
Buster, I love it.
I will call Dirt Nasty right now.
No, please do not.
He said, please do not.
Please do not.
I know he won't watch this
I'll kill
episode.
myself if you do
So
that.
he's not on it.
I'll kill myself if you do that.
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
He'll be
2009.
like, oh my
2009.
fucking God, bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother.
Okay.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Okay. 2009 to 2015, we see a decline in deaths, 100,000 from like it looks like about 13
Does that say the
to
N-word?
12,000,
Higher. Never mind.
which is like the same period that you and I grew up in, where video games were immensely popular,
I just said that
and
I
it
feel
decreased.
like I just said that I feel like kids now are more likely to become violent.
But
from
you
video
think
games like that.
you think that's because of video games, not because of the socio-political climate we live in?
It's
No,
because
yeah, I
they-
think it's because people don't do things like what they did with us when we were kids. And when I was a kid, I know some kids still got it a little bit different. Like their parents would take them outside of the store and then beat their butt because they was acting a fool inside of the store. My parents would do it in the store. They'd be like, hey, you want me to whoop your ass in front of all these people? You fucking crying, acting a fool, embarrassing me over some fucking toys. You can't get it. I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of all these people and give you a reason to cry if you don't stop crying. I stop crying most of the time. You know what I'm saying? And it just like it made things real for me. Things got real quick. You're crying, you're a little kid, you're being a little bitch because your parents won't get you what you want. And then all of a sudden your stepdad or dad or mom grabs you and they're like, hey, motherfucker, I'm going to hurt you if you don't stop. Right? And it sounds crazy, but you're like,
I mean,
you're like, damn, dude, maybe I should listen. Like, you stop and you really think. You're looking at him like, man, this motherfucker big.
Yeah, it's fear.
And you can feel the energy. And it is a little bit of fear. But it's also...
it's entirely fear.
Now, if you're beating the fuck out of them right away, I'd say that's entirely fear. Because
it's fear from the get-go because you're insinuating. You're like, you better do this or I'm going to beat you.
But it causes understanding. It causes me like, yo... This motherfucker, it does cause a little bit of understanding, like, this motherfucker is bigger than me, so I should listen to what they say, and I can't see a negative in that. But when it's like my mom especially, and she would do that, and I'd be like, my mom's a really nice lady. She's really nice. You know what I'm saying? So for her to get down on my face and get that mean was like, you have to be able to show. It's not like it's that all the time, though, too.
No, I mean, look, you can get upset with your children. The part I don't support corporal punishment at all. I don't think it's okay to hit your kids ever.
Oh my God.
No, I'm serious. It's...
You know, I never knew this about Coleman before starting a podcast with him. And I didn't know when we started this was going to be the last episode we ever did. I didn't know that.
Look,
please beat your kids.
No,
These
I'm serious.
kids in my fucking apartment building that just moved in, we just got, because a bunch of kids had broke all the pool cues, so we couldn't play at the pool table that they provide us. Okay?
Yeah.
And these kids that just moved in just broke them all the brand new ones we got.
You really think those kids aren't getting hit at home?
Beat them kids,
You think they're getting beat?
I don't, because I got some cousins that didn't get beat by their parents at all. I didn't get nowadays when you say beat, people think
I'm not even saying beat. I'm saying any kind of... Look...
Like, I would be crying in the store saying, ah, and it'd be like, pop, and I'd get knuckles right to my mouth real quick, and I'd be like...
Look, I'll be frank. I think using corporal punishment is lazy parenting. I think if you're a real parent,
if you're using it too much...
No, at all. If you're a real person, if you're a real parent, there's no reason that you cannot sit your child down and explain to them why something is wrong. There's no way you can punish them without violence. You can lock them in their room. There's plenty of things that you can do without inflicting violence on a child.
My rebuttal: have a kid right now.
Yeah,
you got a girlfriend. Go do it.
No,
go plant the seed.
But see, this is actually part of why I'm so hesitant about having kids, because it is an emotional response. It is you as a person, fucking fed up with your kid, and you're like, okay, you know what? You better stop. Or I'm gonna fucking hit you. You're cutting it off. You're ending the line. Yes. You're not sitting down and having the conversation of okay, this is why when you're in a store, you don't fucking cry and make a fool, because it makes me look bad. It makes us as a family look bad. It's rude. People don't like it.
Sometimes they don't get it yet. I do agree. There's parents fall into that. They will start it and then they fall into it too deep, and it's like, now this is a forever thing until they do the things I need them to do to not get hit. And I do get that, because that's kind of what I went through in a sense, which I don't blame my mom or stepdad for. My stepdad more likely to hit you than my mom, but I don't blame them. That's just what they knew, and I think they gave it lighter than what they got. I do believe that as well. But it's like, if my kid was crying in the store and I was trying to explain to him, hey, you need to stop, all right? And this is why sometimes they don't get it. Sometimes they don't listen. And do that mean you should beat the fuck out of them? No. But if you never hit your kid, especially, like my mom, like I said, a very nice lady. Yeah. Very nice lady. So when I was at the store acting a fool and I got knuckles to the mouth, pop, just a little pop right quick, I was like, oh shit. I should be quiet right now. I shouldn't even cry. I really hit those moments, not straight because of fear, and it was a lot of fear though, but it was more like
it's entirely
like she had enough right now. Because I knew as a child though too. I remember that I knew as a child I was trying to push the limits. I was trying to get what I wanted. And I feel like it taught me, sometimes you're trying to get what you want and you can bitch and moan And especially when you bitch and moan, life is going to slap you in the face. And it's not physical, but it's in other ways.
Exactly. But using that as a method, like as a reasoning to like hit a kid, I just don't agree with that. Life does not physically slap.
I punch my kid right in his face, bro. Nah, I'll tell you what.
Look, man, I come from a long
line.
line.
Like 15, 16, he liable to get boxed. 15, 16-year-old son, especially, gloves are on deck. Especially if I got a daughter, she that age, she a dyke. Gloves is on deck. And I'm going to be like, all right, you want to talk? We got to do this. If I had a son right now, he 15, 16, and he want to fucking step up to me, I'd be like, do you want to put the gloves on?
Okay, what about violence do you think is
How
positive?
is that necessarily violence?
It is violence.
I don't consider it violence.
You're
is the
physically
thing.
contacting.
I'm not just going to initiate the contact to start wailing on him, put the gloves on and start going. I'm gonna be like, bro, do you want to step outside with it? Especially you 15, 16 years old. I'm telling you what to do in my house, and I'm not being out of line with it. Like if I'm like, hey, it's your turn to do the dishes tonight type of shit, and he come back at me with, man, I got this to do, I got that to do. Why can't somebody else do the dishes? Start talking to me crazy. Yo, this is what we do. You live in a place, you got to do work to upkeep on that place. I'm teaching you how to be a man. I'm teaching you how to be an adult. This is what it is. It sucks. You got to do a lot of work. You come home from doing work, you got to come home and do more work. And then he keeps giving me attitude. I'll be like, hey, bro, you want to put the gloves on or do you want to do the dishes?
Okay, but
And if we put the gloves on and we step outside, and when he lose, I'm going to be like, now you got to go do the dishes.
But he's a minor, so he's not able to like on the same level like mutually participate in a
that's
fight.
Inappropriate. That's not inappropriate. That's incorrect. Incorrect, nigga. I know some niggas that's probably 16 right now that I trained with in a boxing gym. That if you go in there and you step in the ring, put the gloves on, they beat the fuck out of you.
Okay,
they'll probably beat the fuck out of me too.
They have the ability, but they're not of age. They're not of 18. They're not an adult.
Man, they don't care when you in the gym with them. A lot of those kids,
it doesn't matter if they care.
All the kids in there that grow to be seriously tough men, they'll be like, how old are you? They'll be like, oh, you're 23, 25, 28, whatever. They'll be like, you want to spar with me? They want to go with the older guys. They want to know what it feels like to get fucking hit. But man, they want to know what it feels like to get hit hard, get hit heavy, take that shit, and be able to like keep pushing forward, bro. I'm telling you, there's benefit in that masculinity shit that can be borderline toxic. I think the most toxic thing
I don't think there's anything wrong with masculinity. I think there's something wrong with violence. Masculinity is fine, but when you're inflicting violence on people, that's when I have a problem.
So you think like training boxing is bad?
No, that's mutual.
Wouldn't that be inflicting violence?
But dude, there's a difference between like.
It's mutual. Okay, I get that.
There's a difference between you and me going outside and saying, "Hey, let's have a boxing match," and your kid who lives there with like, and he has no choice. Like he can't go.
To be fair, I didn't say I wouldn't give him a choice. I said I'd give him a choice. I said, "Hey, it's your turn to do the dishes, so you can do the dishes. But if you want to talk to me crazy, we can go box." I wouldn't.
I just don't understand why you have to use violence. Why can't you do something else?
I wouldn't be a person that would get to a point where I'd be like, dragging him outside to box me.
That's
you know what I'm saying.
Point,
it's a simple point, but bro, I'm telling you, it steps you up, bro. It makes you think different and it makes you move different. The first time my stepdad ever asked me, or he didn't ask me, but he said, he's like, whatever. He's like, you want to go? We could go. I got the gloves. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, I would lose to him. Like, if I was fucking... It makes you move different, bro. It makes people move different in, like, the places that they go, the way that they are. Not every time you get violence initiated on you is it all that crazy, you know? Sometimes people go places acting crazy. They initiate that violence upon themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. And it just teaches you to be different. That made me think like, I need to move in a different, I was probably 14, 15. And I was like, I know people that are the same age as me that could beat the fuck out of their stepdad right now. I need to move different. It just like, I don't know. It just gave me this weird type of goal. Like, if I want to be, this is a man right here. This is a real man. This guy is strong. He got hands. He's got trophies. It made me like, if I want to be able to get to this, to a point like this where it's like, I can also be a strong man. Like I know I could do this. I know I could put this dude down and that dude down and protect myself. It was like, it gave me something to shoot for. It gave me a direction to move instead of just staying complacent. And I think that's the worst part about soft parenting and shit like that is complacency.
Okay, look, here's the problem. You're correlating no violence with soft parenting. You can be a hard parent without being violent.
Bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. You can keep them in their room. You can.
That's violent.
That is not violent.
Yeah, it is. They hurt my feelings like a motherfucking nigga. That shit made me cry like
violent.
A motherfucker.
That's not
you
violent.
Put me in my room, take away my shit. I'd rather get hit, bro. That shit sucked, bro. That shit fucking sucked.
Yeah, that was my childhood, motherfucker.
They took away your Xbox and shit.
I got my Game Boy permanently taken away from me. I never saw it again,
Would
dude.
you rather
I am not even kidding
and
you.
You could have got hit once, nigga.
I did get hit. I did get... Dude, you're talking about fighting your dad? I fought my dad. I literally fought my dad when I was 17. He fucking tackled me. We wrestled on the ground. It was fucking awful. Look, man.
I'm
getting a little riled up because...
You had truly violent parenting. That is what that sounds like.
Yeah, dude,
that is extensive. That would be like
there's generational parental abuse in my family. My dad and his brother got the fuck beat out of them. My uncle got hit
that's
with a
too much
by his parents. My dad got his hand put on a frying pan by his mother because he didn't know that it was hot, and she had to teach him that it was hot. My point is, dude, like
that's
when you
negative.
But dude, when you use violence as a precedent, there's no end to that. You're like, oh, violence is okay, and then it's open ended at that point. If you can use violence
if you got common sense, you don't think like that.
But dude, people don't have common sense. People are idiots.
That's true. I think that you have to have a license to fish, right? You have to have a license to hunt. You don't have to have a license to have a baby, nigga. No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that you should have to have a license to do those things. But I'm saying I gotta have a license to hunt and fish, but I don't gotta have a license to have no baby. That's a little bit crazy. You would think the license would come for the baby before we could be, you know what I mean? Like hunting and fishing before the baby.
You're making some great arguments for anarchism, Lolo. This is great.
No, because anybody having a baby during anarchism, that I'm talking about communist power. Let's go. No more stupid babies. Your baby's stupid. The baby is done. It's over. No, I'm just kidding. No, but where'd we start?
Dude, I don't even know. We're way past our time. We gotta fucking wrap this shit up.
I don't remember.
We're at an hour and a half already. I got a little emotional there. I apologize.
Holy fuck, we got to an hour and a half deep.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
Don't hit kids. Unless they're like I was as a kid.
Unless they deserve
Don't hit
Unless they deserve it.
No, don't hit kids. All right.
Hit kids. Do it. Seriously, though. Hey, I'm serious. Hit kids. Even if they're not yours. Hit them.
Hit them. Just don't fuck them. All right.
Yeah, okay, yep.